So I'd like to start this piece by apologizing to all of you. I don't think I'm big or clever or even original, but this is what I wrote, and it's called A Conversation with My Penis. Look here, little buddy. I'm in charge, and I'm the one that says what we get up to tonight. Oh, really? He replies, with that same twinkle in his eye. Because I could have sworn I've been telling you what to do since you were 15. My penis took me hostage about 10 years ago. He's got 2 accomplices, but he is the star of the show. They are round and hairy, like they're little fat Greek children. They sweat a lot and smell terrible, also like little fat Greek children. I wish I could think of more than one thing to compare my testicles to, but when I look down at them, I just see Stavros and Angelos. And I am hit with an overpowering waft of gross old tzatziki. As well as the boss and the twins, there's a free agent who lives around the back. He does his own thing, but to be honest, they don't really associate with him too much, because that guy is just an asshole. My penis evades capture by hiding his face and concealing his identity. He's grown his hair long, and he wears a saggy flesh balaclava. Oh, if I were Jewish, or American, or just more of a dirty child. If I were, he wouldn't have a mask to wear, and maybe the cops would stand a chance of catching this bastard. He mostly targets women. They tend to be attractive and young, but he's also not that bothered if they're not. If there were a Venn diagram describing the attributes he seeks in a victim, the 2 circles would be labeled, is a thing, and has a hole. And somewhere in the middle would be his sweet spot. An old man with pneumonia and no fingers? Boy howdy. A dead triathlete that I found in a bush? You betcha. A particularly handsome watermelon. Been there and done the fuck out of that. We went through the motions of Stockholm Syndrome when I was a little boy. A lot of kids like touching their little willies and fannies when they're young, but not many write poetry together. We did. We write beautiful, sprawling love ballads for each other. I'd write to him, you are my one and only. Nothing will ever come between us. I'll never be apart from you because you are my best friend. I was never good at rhyming. He would ruin special occasions and celebrations by needing constant validation from everyone in the room. Oh, I know Aunt Norma is dead, but look, he can do a little dance. These early and repeated social traumas would often inspire poetic notions, but none that anybody would ever appreciate hearing. You were visiting for Christmas. You brought a turkey that I defiled. You left before Boxing Day because of me, your phallocentric grandchild. He would shout to me, take me out on holiday, take me out at the bar, take me out in front of the class you're teaching. Your students will be impressed. They'll probably look up to you with adoring eyes filled with respect, all because of your gorgeous fuck meat dangling within inches of their little faces. I'm not deluded. I can still look at it through the lens of reality. It's not that big. It's not especially good looking. It's not a celebrity dick. It's not Liam Neeson's dick. Have you seen that thing? Honestly, you should Google it. That dick is the Mad Max Fury Road of penises. A visual spectacle. A well-constructed delight. My penis is more like Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. Just because a person really cares about something, it doesn't mean that it's important. But to me it is. My penis was calling the shots when I was drunkenly fucking on a dirty bench on a frosty December morn. He was my leader when I clumsily masturbated, submerged in the middle of a lake in Germany. He was my captain when I was 15 and sort of drunk at a teenage party, sleeping on the floor of a crowded room. It was him that made that decision for me, to get my rocks off. Anna, sleeping next to me. Earlier in the night, she had looked cute and spoken to me, purely out of a sense of obligation. To my penis, this was an invitation. An invitation to a party that nobody wanted to go to. I took out my engorged member, my tumescent weapon. It was him. He got me to do it. He whispered to me, poke her. Poke her in the back. Poke me into the small of her back. And of course I obliged. He obeys his master's voice. And Anna, I'm pretty sure she was awake. And she felt a sad little boner poke her in the back. She could have got me arrested. She just let everyone at school know how creepy I was. And it was creepy. Creepy as fuck. And that was me. I was a sex criminal. We were criminals together. We were Bonnie and Clyde. Fugitives on the lam. Together and in love. And we've never looked back. I look down at my dick each night and I say to him, I love you. Each night he looks back up to me and whispers, I know.